Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Welcome back to the Fake Woke Podcast. It's your boy Bobby VILN. I'm back with another video. Yes, I'm back with another video, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long hiatus. We're gonna get right into it. SADS, sudden adult death syndrome, some shit like that, right? Reading the article. This is a great start off to a reemergence for my podcast, but I was reading the article, and as of right now, so-called, my bad for the plane, but so-called experts or scientists, whatever you want to call these motherfuckers, or whatever you want to call these people, I shouldn't be cursing, have been quote-unquote doing research on sudden adult death syndrome. Now, I know people heard of sudden infant death syndrome, right? So apparently there's a syndrome going around that, yeah, you just suddenly oh shit, you dead type shit. You know, cardiovascular problems, so forth and so on. So basically it stems from the chest. You know, people are having heart problems that are linked to SADS, or sudden adult death syndrome, whatever you want to call this shit, right? Now, as I was reading the article, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, this shit sounds familiar. It sounds hella familiar. Matter of fact, not too long ago, about a few months ago, before I sent my podcast on hiatus, it started to come out that there was more reports of cardiovascular or heart problems linked to the Fauci juice. Now, and that is factual. You could go look that up. Matter of fact, I posted that several times. If you need me to post the receipts, I might still have them. Probably deleted them. I don't know. I'm just gonna make a little category on my story where I just post all my receipts, and you can go back and you could go reference those. But yeah, the Fauci juice is linked towards heart problems, and the J&J one is linked towards neurological problems. But that what's the name I want to use for it? I don't want to call it by its real name, but you know, the one that start with the P, not the other one, not the Madrona, but the other one, the other joint. They were having a lot of problems. Their little Fauci juice was actually linked to cardiovascular problems, heart problems, and whatnot. People were suddenly having heart attacks right after receiving the Fauci juice, or taking their Fauci juice, or so forth and so on. And we come to find out, when, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, when Kaiser, there you go. When Kaiser was ordered to release their trial papers for the Fauci juice, they tried to appeal that and get the 75 years extension on their trial studies for the Fauci juice that they developed for C19. And fortunately, it was pushed back. It was sent back to Kaiser. It was sent back to Kaiser. Kaiser was like, all right, fuck it, we got to release the papers. So they was forced to release 10,000 pages of the Fauci juice trials. So, looking at the trial papers, I tried to look into much of it as I could. It was so much. It was so many goddamn pages. So many damn pages. But I looked through it as much as I could, and I found out that it was 46,000 participants in the trials for the Fauci juice, right? Further reading through the papers, I found out that 42,000 of those people actually had adverse reaction to the Fauci juice. I also found out that 1,200 of those people actually perished from the Fauci juice, from the Kaiser Fauci juice. Now, believe in coincidences. I really don't. I don't believe in coincidences. All of a sudden, you talking about there's a sudden adult death syndrome, and it's linked to cardiac, it's linked to your heart, it's linked to chest problem, chest pain, so forth and so on, right? That's what you're telling me, right? All of a sudden. And mind you, this article didn't mention nothing about the Fauci juice, didn't try to link nothing to the Fauci juice, just ignored the Fauci juice and just tried to play up this sudden adult death syndrome, right? They tried to play this shit up. Excuse my language, I'm not supposed to be cursing. But if you've been paying attention, you know for a fact that chest pains has been linked to the Fauci juice. The papers are out. They sat there and they told you straight up. Over 42,000 adverse reactions from the trials. They sat there and they lied to you and they told you that, oh, the Fauci juice is 95% effective. It was never 95% effective. During the trials, it was only 12% effective. And within a week, it dropped down to 1%. That's why a lot of these people are still getting sick from the, from the woo bug. That's why a lot of people that went and got that shot still were getting sick, because they lied. They lied about all of that shit. So now they sitting here trying to play these sudden heart attacks down, making it seem like they're not linked towards the Fauci juice by all means. You can call me a conspiracy theorist, you can call me crazy, you can call me whatever the hell you want. Y'all been calling me that. A lot of people been calling me that. But I don't believe in coincidences, bro. I do not believe in coincidences. All of a sudden, there's sudden adult death syndrome. I ain't never heard of no shit like this before until now. I ain't never heard of nothing like this before now. But all of a sudden, everybody want to forget about how the Fauci juice was linked to heart problems. Kids were having heart problems, heart murmurs, developing heart murmurs from the Fauci juice. People of older age were having heart attacks, having heart problems, complaining about chest pains after receiving the Fauci juice. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to make that link. I just wanted to make that connection. And that's it. They trying to downplay it because they sat there and they let Kaiser, Madrona, J&J, they let them gross in over 60 billion, or was it 60 trillion in Fauci juice revenue. They profited off of the free Fauci juice. They profited off of the free Fauci juice. How do you gain a profit over 60 billion or 60 trillion, whatever the hell it was? I think it was 60 billion collectively off of something that's supposed to be free. I don't know. Y'all can go ahead and answer that question, but this is just a buffer video, just so I can get my feet wet, just so I can get back into it, just so I can catch my groove. If you watched the video, thank you for watching the video. If you share the video, thank you for sharing the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, please. Like, subscribe, and share, please. Make sure you follow me on all platforms, from Instagram to Twitter to TikTok to whatever the case may be, wherever the hell I'm on. If you find me on a social media platform, go ahead and hit that follow button, man. Go ahead and subscribe to my content, and I'll make sure that I'll be a little more consistent, all right? But thank you again for the support, y'all. I'm out.